Thank you so much for watching. It's been a journey so far. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel and my cause. I hope to grow, I hope to get bigger, and hopefully be able to spread my message even further. So if you could, like, comment, share, and subscribe. So I'm at the Sioux Outpost, just north of Mount Pleasant, with a ton of stuff here. A lot of fun. Today I'm just looking for a cold cut sandwich for the trail. Should be easy to find, but I'm an idiot, so we'll figure that one out. All right, found the cold cut sandwiches. I think today I'm gonna get a turkey and cheddar or two, probably is what I need. Should be pretty scrumdiddlyumptious. All right, just got my lunch and heading off to the trail. I had to drive about 10 miles south of the trail to get to here, but I love this place, so went ahead and filled up on gas. Got all my food ready to go, and our hike today is going to be a little shorter than I thought, just because I got started real late in the day. There's bad traffic, but we're going to the Palmetto Trail, so we'll see you there. Well, good day to you. We're starting out here on the Palmetto Trail, the Swamp Fox Passage, I believe is what it is. So I'm getting a really late start today. It is now almost 2 o'clock. I was planning to do 12 up, 12 back, or 14 up, 14 back. It's probably going to end up being 8 up, 8 back. So hang in there with me. We'll have a nice little trail today and have fun. Here's the start right here, and we'll get going. Thanks, guys. I didn't sleep well last night. My mind was spinning. I felt anxious, depressed. Honestly, I didn't even want to do this hike, but I did it anyway. The emotional pain I felt today was heavier than the miles, and yet I kept moving because I felt worse. Depression has a way of making every step feel impossible, but this trail reminded me I'm still capable of taking one more. If you're on your first step or 1 millionth, we're still here. We're not done. I thought about the Appalachian Trail and I realized I'm not ready for that yet. Not physically, not mentally, but I am ready to keep training. I am ready to keep going. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about showing up in pain and walking anyway. Walking with all the beauty nature has to offer and finding peace all around. Triumph in the end, an emotional release to keep going on this journey we call life. This is a pitcher plant. They're somewhat native to South Carolina and North Carolina. They are a carnivorous plant. That means they eat flies and stuff from the really sweet smelling nectar, which is actually how I found them right here, as it smelled so sweet as I passed by. This next shot is my favorite part of the trail. You can actually see for about a mile. It's just so straight. And this is our new growth after the fire from just a few years ago. Well, hello there. So somebody recently asked me, they said, what do you get out of this hiking? I said, this is where I go to relax. This is where I clear my head and get back to centered. This is a longer hike. I think about 8 miles up, 8 miles back, 16 total. And I'm not walking away from anything. I'm walking through it. Yes, I have issues just like anybody else. I'm finishing up my second divorce here in the next few months, which I don't know how that's gonna end up because there's so many variables, so many questions. So obviously that'll cause anxiety. Again, come out here into the woods, brings the anxiety down for me. And I hope you at least try it because it could certainly be something beneficial for you. If not the exercise, then the quiet, maybe a little bit of music, whatever suits your needs. Remember, they say on the trail, hike your hike. Well, that doesn't just apply to actually hiking. That applies to your life too. Live your life. Sometimes you got to figure it out. Sometimes it's tough. Actually, most of the time it's tough. But hike your hike. Get out there. Do your thing. and look out for number one, because your number one priority should be your mental health. If you put that behind anything else, then you may be struggling. I don't want you to struggle. I want you to thrive, not just live, but thrive. So here I am. I'm not walking away from any problems. I'm walking through them, and I want you to walk with me. All right, so a little bit of talking time. We're about 6 miles in right now. Figure I got about another 2 miles out, then spin around. There's a like a sign there that I went to before. So I was thinking about, you know, your trauma, your depression, your anxiety, whatever it is to you, and everybody's different on how they respond. So what I'm going to explain is maybe different levels of how you feel and how it might fit into the big scheme of things. So I like 3 words that define that. Broke, broken, brokenness. So broke is like that time when you have to restart your phone. No big deal. You get over quickly, you move on. Now, broke for one person might be a flat tire, or a bad breakup, or it could mean seeing your buddy get shot in the field. Remember, everybody's trauma is different on how they respond, how their body responds. And it's hard, I know, really hard for me to determine how I feel after a certain incident. Even sometimes the incident goes weeks, months, years, but it still has some sort of traumatic effect on me. Up until 3 years ago, I was able to cope with one way or another. But over the last 3 years, things have changed tremendously. The first major traumatic event was my divorce. It was horrible for me. I went straight into depression. And I knew I had to make some changes, so I did. And eventually I climbed myself out to some degree. It took a couple of years, a lot of praying, a lot of support from my family and friends. Made some new friends, but eventually made it out of that hole, even though it was extraordinarily traumatic and leads me to where I am today. So the second word is broken. So that's like something that's fixable, repairable relatively quickly. So say you get a flat tire, put the spare on, take it to a mechanic, they throw a new tire on, you're good to go. And it doesn't take that long. It's not super expensive. It's just a bump in the road. You may cry about it. You may be upset about it. It might be a bad breakup for you. It might be getting a hole in the tire in the first place. It might be the traumatic experience for you. It could be anything. Remember, your feelings, your hike is your hike. Your life is your life, and you got to live it the way you live it. And the third one is brokenness. So this is bad. This is when your whole life is in a trauma response. You're living in survival all day, every day. You're living minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, and it seems like there's nothing ahead of you. This is the deep, dark portions of depression. This is where I've been out for the last few years. This is when you don't make sense. Your thought processes aren't working right, and you're just in a deepest hole possible. Might be where you're at right now, or maybe a friend or a family member. This is when things don't make sense for the person with depression or the family members around them or friends around them. And if you are one of that support system, the best you can do is just be there. Just hug them. Just sit in the room with them. Just watch a movie with them. Invite them out to do things the best you can. And it's not going to be easy. There's been many times that I think back on my depression and how I responded to my family trying to support me. And it was, from the outside looking in, it was downright rude. But it really wasn't. That was the depression bringing me down, taking me out. And your friends and family don't want that for you. So to the friends and family, here's some things you can note. You don't know how they feel. You don't know how I feel. You don't know how anybody in depression actually feels. Even if you've been there, you don't know how they feel.
And that's truth. Because their feelings are so strong, so deep, so harsh that their mind can't even think straight. That's not just how bad it is. And to try and tell you how bad the depression is, this is the best way I have to explain it. I explained it to my family. You know, when you break a bone, you may not have broken a bone, but whatever the worst pain in your life that you've ever had, you take that pain, that initial pain, the worst of it, and then have it every day, of every minute, of every hour. That is depression. And there's no way out of it. It's not like you can think your way out of it, which brings me to another point. Some family members, friends, whatever, they say, just get over it, just move on. It's not like that. I was a nuclear reactor operator, and I know a bit about nuclear power. So that's like me saying to you, just operate a nuclear reactor. You can't. You don't have the ability. And that's where that depression is. Those chemicals are so out of whack. You can't get out of that depression. It's not that you don't want to, it's that you can't. And on the other side of that, with a family friend, you're looking at it, you're like, what's wrong with this person? Why don't they just get past it? This is the depression. This is the brain chemicals that are working in your brain, or not working for that matter. And one other thing somebody said, a couple people said to me, I know how you feel, or I'm sorry you feel that way. No. You don't get to be sorry for my feelings, for my depression, for my hurt. That is my life, my feelings. And no, it's not an easy walk. And if you're watching this and you have anxiety, depression, or any other mental illness, remember, it's your life, and it's not an easy one. It sucks. Because not only do you have to go day by day through all the stuff that you have to go through every single day that most people are sad about, unhappy about, a job, a relationship, your kids acting up, whatever it is, but you have to do it with a handicap of depression. And that makes it 100 times harder. So if you know somebody that has depression, anxiety, OCD, whatever the mental illness is, congratulate them. Because not only are they doing life, which is hard, but they're doing it the most difficult way possible, and they're still here. So go out there, pat them on the back, say, I'm so proud of you. And if you do have depression, anxiety, OCD, bipolar, whatever it is, and you're still here, you're still fighting, I'm proud of you. I've been in a hole that was so deep, and even though I had all those people telling me, I'm so proud of you, you're so strong. I'm like, how am I strong? I want to be dead. How in the heck is that strong? But I'm not dead. I'm still here. I'm still walking. I'm still on this journey. I may be broken, but I'm not done.
Thank you so much for watching. It's been a journey so far. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel and my cause. I hope to grow, I hope to get bigger, and hopefully be able to spread my message even further. So if you could, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those are all things to help me move forward in my message. Have an awesome day. Oh, and next week, I got something special for you. I'll see you then.